Between week 3 and week 4 is when things started getting serious. Like, have you ever been called downstairs by your mom and she says your middle name and you know you're in trouble because you shit your pants, and instead of telling her, you just threw your underwear in the laundry to avoid the embarrassment, but now all the underwear smells like shit? Yeah, it was like that bad. So week 3 went perfectly smooth for us, except for the fact that we had Jerome and Mario as our targets. You know, the people who screwed us over in the last round. But we somewhat got our revenge back on them by shooting Mario in week 3 and keeping Jerome and Mario out of the game. Neither me nor my partner got shot, and that was the end of week 3. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Alright, peace. Except for the fact that Jerome and Mario actually hated us for getting them out, so they did the unimaginable. And this is where the shitty underwear hits the fan. To allow for the final 5 teams to have a little break. Come on. No. Oh, that was a nice combo. And you're going to die to fire right now. There we go. So to allow for the final 5 teams to have a little break, there would be no assassin for a week after week 3 had concluded. Thank God, right? You need to die. You're also going to die by the fire. Thank God, right? No, you're wrong, and you've never been more wrong in your life. So, my partner and I are just chilling during lunch, throwing rocks at people that walk by. You know, the usual, whatever. And one of my friends comes up to us and tells us that a petition was going around by Jerome, saying that we cheated and should be kicked out of the game. So we literally ran like Naruto to try and find where Jerome was and see what the actual fuck was going on. We end up finding him like 2 minutes later, and he's asking one of the final 5 teams to sign the petition to kick us out. So I snatched the petition out of his hand to read it, and there was a screenshot of my partner sending a Snapchat to Jerome saying, "Having lunch with my assassins." Now, if you remember from last episode, we knew that Mario was out of the game, but we didn't know Jerome subbed in. Now, Tim, my partner, sent that Snapchat as a joke, not actually knowing. This guy needs to leave me alone. Thank you. Not actually knowing that Jerome was our assassin. And he turned out to be right. So now it looked as if we knew about Jerome being our assassin and should now be out of the game for cheating. So I looked at Jerome, bye, said fuck you, and then tore the petition to shreds. The boy continues to pull out another petition that was signed by everyone except the people he was asking. He literally had them sign 2 copies. So at this point, I didn't know what to do. People really wanted us out of the game. Ding. There you go. People really wanted us out, and petitions were an accepted form of getting someone kicked out. So later that night, I get a text from one of the leaders of Assassin saying that I'm now officially kicked out, and there's nothing he could do because of the petition, right? I ask if like we could form a counter petition to allow us back into the game, and he said that if we could get 4 out of the 5 teams to sign, that we would be allowed back in. So the next day, we bring a nice printed copy explaining what happened and asking the teams to sign. Oh man, this guy needs to back up. Attack him! Thank you. Nice. Cool. And so yeah, we had to ask all the teams to sign. Now the only problem was that they gave us until the end of the day to get the petition signed, and neither me nor Tim had any of these people in our classes. So we had to run around for 45 minutes during lunch, finding everyone and begging them to sign. And we somehow convinced everyone to sign the petition except for Bria, who hated us for lying to her last week. And now we're actually back into the game. So that was pretty cool. Now, you may actually be asking yourself, why would someone help you get back into the game, BigDaddyDrock? And to answer that, I turn to God himself. God, take it away.
Cause they're dumb fucks.
And that is how week 3 of Assassin concluded. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Assassin. This is the actual end of the episode. And yeah, make sure to tune in next time for the final part of Assassin. Alright, peace.